3-0 win today, back to winning ways, brilliant attacking football today. What are your thoughts on the game?
I'll be honest, I don't think we played really any different to what we played against Aldershot, what we played against, I can't remember who the game the other day was, but who we played the other day. We should have won a lot of games in this run where we haven't, and the only difference today was the little bit of luck down here with a penalty, because it was a penalty to Solihull. Prior to that, we probably should have been 2 or 3-0 up, but we weren't clinical, and then we took our chance through Fergo, which wasn't an easy chance, and that's what you need. Every game in this league is very, very tight, and what we do well is we give our boys a lot of opportunities to take chances, and we have just fallen short. I said it in the last interview, we have fallen short in terms of getting into the playoffs, but everything's about perspective, and when I say we've fallen short, that is getting into the playoffs. The reality is the expectations or the hopes were to stay in the league. That the lads have way overachieved in terms of that that level of expectancy, so you can look at it both ways, that we've fallen short of getting in the playoffs, but I'm very content with that, and I can take that on the chin, because when you overachieve the way we have but you fall short of getting in the playoffs, that's some achievement for the football club. So yeah, it's a good performance, really good performance, but we perform well every week. We've taken our chances, we've got a little bit of luck at this end, and that's what the recipes for winning games is in this league. I think there's this perception that other teams create loads and loads of chances, but they don't. We probably create in the top 5 or 6 in terms of chances in a game, and you look at the stats, the entries into the final third, we're so much higher than other teams at times, but we need that clinicalness, and we had it today.
And tactically, Dom Hutchinson playing up front today, very versatile player. He's played on the wing back, up front. What's the thoughts behind putting him up top?
He's impressed us in training. We do like a lot of defensive attacks, and we've used him down the middle, and his movement's been very, very good. So we have used these last few games to have a little look at things, because we're in that kind of safe zone where we can afford to do that, and Dom's done really well, and I think he's done well in the 2 games he's been down the middle. Dom's done well all season, but again, up until the other day he hadn't scored, so he's got his first goal. He looked a threat again today, and that's something that all of our players have probably got to improve, is their numbers. And the reality is, when you look through their numbers this season, they've all had their best season ever. You look at Taryn, he's got his most amount of goals. You look at Micah, his most amount of goals at this level. So we're asking players that are having their best seasons to go again and go again and go again, and that's very kind of unrealistic to expect that. We've got to keep nurturing the players. You see with people like Josh Umar and Brownie. Brownie took a little bit longer. Josh probably took the first 2 months to really hit the ground, and eventually you get the rewards, but we've got to stay patient with these players. We don't have the option to go and spend £1,500 a week, £2,000 a week on 3 players. You look at teams like Chesterfield, they go and add Dallas, they go and add Cole Clough, they go and add McCallum, they add Ash Palmer at the back. That's what it takes to get in the playoffs. So for us, we don't have that option, so we have to nurture the players and we have to support them, and that's what we've done, and they've got the rewards today.
And then on Saturday, final game of the season, you talked about just falling short of the playoffs, but it's still being an overachievement. What can the players build on from this season going into the next?
I think it gives us a really good foundation, and we'll keep a lot of the group together, and I think that'll be the first time that we've had that opportunity to really start the season. We did start well, but we weren't playing well this season. We picked up a lot of points we probably didn't deserve, and it gives us a good foundation that they know the patterns of play, they know the structure, and that's huge for the way we want to play, because we want to coach and we want to dominate the ball, and the quicker we can get people up to speed, the better. But you look at our pre-season this season, we had people like Max coming in late. We had a lot of players that come in late. So keeping the group together and kind of being as high as we have been at points this season, it should be huge confidence. And the one thing I do want to say is fair play to Mundell Smith today, because he went out on loan and he kind of did what we asked. He went and got games, and I thought he was excellent today. For him and Claydon to gel the way they did down that side, I think that's a huge asset to the football club if he can carry on the way he has. So fair play to him, he deserves a lot of credit for that performance.
100%. And of course today it was the final home game of the season. Fans have been in full support all season. Do you have a message for them?
Just enjoy it. I'll be honest, enjoy it, because we have kind of reached a little bit of a ceiling. The playoffs is a little bit of a dream. In truth, like, we should never get there as a part-time team, but if we do, and if we ever flirt with it again, we just got to be appreciative, which I know they are, and we just got to keep sticking with the lads. The lads need the fans, they need us as a management team, because when they do fall short on quality, they need that support, that we don't get too down, we don't get too negative, and we don't overreact. And we said it in the programme notes, I think for this game or the previous game, that the improvement we've seen as a management team in terms of the reactions after games has been huge, in terms of the way the fans react, the way some of the board, the players, the management team, everybody reacts. There's been a huge improvement in that. We don't panic anymore, and we know what we're doing. And listen, when you get the rewards we've had this season and you've been where we've been, then it's easy to believe in it. But I have seen a huge improvement, and we've got to keep doing it. We love having the fans. Like, we're looking forward to Southend because we know they're going to turn out. I'm sure they are as well. So hopefully we'll put in a good performance and we can get 3 points for them, and we'll have another brilliant day, because we've had, when you look at like the Oldham performance and the celebrations at the end, is special. So hopefully we can keep giving them days, and they can keep sticking by the lads.
Brilliant, 100%. Cheers for your time.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.